All did you had any idea about that on the new Tesla Q3 income called the EV organization dropped a gigantic bomb while Musk quite often offers something dubious, yet this time what he said was crazy, and in light of that you most certainly would have no desire to miss this one after the market shut on October 19th. Tesla delivered its end product and affirmed that it had figured out how to measure up to assumptions on profit, yet it was down on income. Tesla detailed second from last quarter income after the ringer and leaders tended to a wide scope of inquiries. During the income, bring in the income called Tesla president Elon Musk made an exceptionally striking forecast. Musk said, I see a likely way with Tesla worth more than Apple and Saudi Aramco. Joined Musk shared that despite the fact that Tesla had its reasonable portion of neighborhood promising and less promising times, the drawn-out pattern has been incredibly great. He said quite a long while prior, I said I think on our income call that I thought it was feasible for Tesla to be worth more than Apple, which was then the most noteworthy cap organization, I think, in the market around then. I think it was around 700 billion, as per Musk. Tesla has really passed Apple's market cap. At the time, the Tesla chief presently accepts that the organization can far surpass Apple's momentum market cap. As a matter of fact, I see a likely way with Tesla worth more than Apple and Saudi Aramco. Joined Musk said anyway. Musk rushed to make sense of that. The interaction won't be a stroll in the park. That doesn't mean it will work out, or that it will be simple. Truth be told, I figure it will be undeniably challenging. It will require a ton of work, a few extremely inventive new items, oversee development, and consistently karma. He said. Musk likewise alluded to Saudi Aramco, a Saudi Bedouin public oil and petroleum gas organization situated in Duran. As per Musk, he sees a way for Tesla to be generally 2 times the worth of Saudi Aramco. This is whenever I've first seen that potential. Musk said, for reference, Apple's market cap is around 2.3 trillion bucks, while Saudi Aramco is around 2 trillion bucks. That implies Tesla chief Elon Musk sees Tesla to be valued at around 5 trillion bucks. Part of the way through the profit call, Musk said, I ought to specify that when I said that presumably now that I see a way in an incredibly truly challenging way to get where Tesla with as much as Apple and Saudi Aramco consolidated, I was excluding Optimus. This suggests that assuming the humanoid robot Optimus performs well, Musk anticipates that Tesla should be worth more. As far as development, Musk said, we are very certain of an extraordinary Q4, and we expect to keep on developing our vehicle creation deal conveyances by a normal 50% a year as far into the future as we can see. Tesla VP to Financial Backer Relations Martin Vida suggested one of the conversation starters from the investors on whether Tesla actually expects 50 annualized development for years to come. Musk addressed, we accept that Tesla will keep on developing conveyances and income creation at a 50 or more noteworthy build yearly development rate in a portion of our year, arranging. We see potential yearly development rates that are more than 50% for Q3 2022. Tesla revealed income of $1.05 versus 99 pennies for each offer changed expected in view of examiners surveyed by Refinitiv, and income of $21.45 billion versus $21.96 billion expected per Refinitiv. Tesla's net gain gap for Q3 2022 arrived at $3.33 billion bucks, with auto net edges holding consistent at 27.9%, precisely where it remained in the second quarter of 2022. During a similar period last year, Tesla detailed $1.62 billion bucks in benefits. The automaker had a working free income of $3.3 billion last quarter and expanded its money equilibrium to a record $21 billion bucks. That said, Tesla is extending quick in spite of worldwide monetary nerves, and financial backers are intently looking for signs that purchaser request is cooling as expansion floods and loan fees move. As prior referenced, Tesla leaders, including Elon Musk himself, tended to an expansive scope of inquiries during the profit call, including large-scale financial worries and President Elon Musk's forthcoming takeover of Twitter. A lot to financial backers. Fulfillment. Tesla chief Elon Musk discussed a potential Tesla stock buyback. Musk said the Tesla directorate has been examining the benefits of ongoing requests for a buyback and accepts the organization could undoubtedly bear one regardless of the business climate we've discussed. Repurchase thought broadly at the load up level. The load up buy and large thinks that it's a good idea to do a buyback, yet we need to manage the right cycle to do a buyback. Yet It's surely workable for us to do a buyback on the request for 5 to 10 billion bucks. Musk added that albeit 1 year from now might end up being an undeniably challenging year, almost certainly Tesla will do some significant buyback in the midst of Master's anxiety about the general economy. With the danger of downturn, Musk shared his considerations about the subject. As per him, China is encountering an opposite downturn of sorts, and Europe has a downturn of sorts driven by energy anyway. Musk accepts that the US isn't, and that North America is in very great well-being. Musk trusts that albeit the Federal Reserve is raising loan costs more than they would it be advisable, for they'll ultimately understand that and cut it back down again. I can't stress we have magnificent interest for Q4, and we hope to sell each card that we make as far into the future as we can see, the Tesla president said. As a matter of fact, the organization ought to keep developing client vehicle conveyances at its ebb and flow rankling speed of at least 50 on normal each year. That is given obviously that Musk can find an adequate number of vessels, trains, and trucks to send them. The justification for why Q3 unit deals disheartened was that there aren't sufficient transportation objects. Tesla got too enormous. As would be natural for him, we are not decreasing our creation in any significant manner. Downturn or not downturn, Musk added later on, definitely investors have different inquiries concerning Tesla's forthcoming tasks, which the Tesla leaders and president dependably addressed in regards to the Tesla Semi, a completely electric semi-truck with dynamic security highlights, huge reach, and a roomy inside intended for greatest well-being. Musk said that he would buy and be there to convey the principal semi-business trucks to Pepsi on December 1st. Also, he is probably planning to fabricate 50,000 units by 2024 in North America. We will start sloping up creation of the Tesla Semi, which is a maximum low weighty, a weighty truck that is a class A truck. Musk made sense of will increase semi-creation through the following year. In regards to the eagerly awaited Tesla digital truck, we're still on target to enter early creation center of the following year, says Lars Moravi, head of designing. During the call, Musk expressed, we're in the last lap for Cybertruck, should keep on making sense of. As of now, we've done the designing for digital trucks. And for Semi, now that the advancement work on the Semi and digital truck, his finished consideration is moving to a lower estimated passage model, indicated in the media to be the primary minimal expense robotaxi that altogether comes up short on guiding wheel or pedals. Musk said the objective was to have the expense versus the bigger Model 3 and Y stage, and he expects creation will quickly surpass that of Tesla's different vehicles. Joined Musk additionally discussed the 4680 battery cells, despite the fact that Musk conceded troubles getting his 4680 cells to live up to his assumptions last quarter. The volume has now significantly increased quarter over quarter, and the center is moving towards enhancing cost. Our creation of 4680 cells has significantly increased in Q3. Contrasted with the past quarter, Musk said essentially creation of 4680 incline is developing dramatically. Musk shared his trust in the 4680 batteries. He said, we actually feel sure that 4680 will be the most serious battery cell on the planet. Musk said the organization is kicking it into high gear to accomplish as quick as conceivable 1,000 gigawatt long stretches of in-house 4680 creations each year in the US alone, and this traverses generally fundamental battery cell handling ventures down to anode and cathode creation and even lithium refining. Investors likewise brought up issues about the Tesla full self-driving or FSD. Any individual who has requested a full self-driving beta will approach the FSD beta program this year, likely about a month from now. Musk said the FSD beta program empowers Tesla vehicles to drive independently to an objective entered in the vehicle's route framework. Yet the driver needs to stay watchful and prepared to take control consistently. Musk makes sense of that. Anybody who purchases a vehicle and buys a full self-driving choice will promptly have that accessible to them. The security we're seeing when the vehicle is in FSD mode is entirely more prominent than the well-being we're seeing when it isn't, which is a vital limit for going to a wide beta. The